prep this turkey. I'm gonna brine this turkey. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna get it cleaned up, get it in a brine. Thanksgiving's tomorrow. Get this all ready to go. Actually, we should do the brine first. Filling up a big pot full of water right now. We're gonna get this brine going for this turkey. And then we'll get the turkey going. Hey everyone. Got a pot with some water. We're making the brine right now. Gonna do about a cup of salt. I know it's a lot of salt, but that's how brine works. Also gonna add, I don't know, 1/4 cup of brown sugar into the brine. Perfect. We're also gonna put some sage and some thyme in here and get it on the stove. I wanna get this salt all, I don't know, melted down, dissolved. Ugh. Let that brine go for about 5 or 10 minutes. Trash. Taki, what's up? Prepping for Thanksgiving. Gotta clean this thing up and get it in the brine. Taki, what's your plans for Thanksgiving? What's up, Eleno? Eleno? Yeah. Just prepping the turkey. We got a brine on the stove right now. Trash. Hang on here. Should probably get a towel. Turkey timer, you don't need it. How's everybody doing? What's up, Ravi? Taki, what's going on, Crip? Just getting our turkey prepped. I got a brine on the stove right now. If you never brined your turkey, it's pretty much just a salt solution. We're gonna let it sit in there for about 24 hours. But I need to get this turkey all kind of cleaned up first, so. And Crip, I don't know what to tell you, man. Keep grinding. Turkey's mostly thawed, but being in this brine, it's gonna thaw it the rest of the way that we need it. Yeah, Rapunzel, I hope it's gonna be good. In the brine, I just did brown sugar, cup of salt. It's on the stove right now. I got some sage and some thyme in there, but I gotta get all this stuff out of here. Ugh. Hey, Soccer. Hey, thanks, Luffy, I appreciate it. Where's the neck and everything? Oh yeah, it's in the front. It's the worst part. Let me know if you save the neck and the giblets. I personally don't. But there you go, there's the giblets. Oh. I got a trash bucket just right off the side here. Where's the neck? Did ours not come with a neck? Ice. I'm getting a little concerned the neck's not in here. Kamika, yeah, I'm gonna actually just brine it today. We're gonna have this in the brine for the next 24 hours. And in the brine, we got salt, brown sugar, thyme, and sage. So right now, I'm just getting this thing prepped to get it in the brine. Don't need all this extra neck skin. It's probably like the worst part of a turkey in my opinion. Yeah, Ben, I don't know. I swear, there's no neck. It's super weird. All right, let me wash my hands. I'll be right back. Yeah, and this brine on the stove is only just gonna take a couple of minutes, really just till the salt not evaporates, dissolves, and then we'll get it all going. I got this really big pot here we're gonna put it in. Try to transfer this the best I can without making a mess. So what's everybody doing? Soccer, day's going great. Stopped working a couple hours ago. Just need to get the turkey prepped. You take the neck skin, Ben? That's awesome. If you were over here, you could have it. All right, let's get this dumped. There's no neck. This is so weird. Yeah, right? I know, Ben. I'm actually got a couple plans tomorrow. Oh, I think I found something. What is that? I don't know what it is. It's like a weird thing in there. Definitely have turkey blood all over my hoodie now. I'm gonna transfer the bird into this pot. Get this thing out of the way here. Need a towel. There we go, that'll work. What kind of sauce? Soccer, I'm not making a sauce. We're making a brine for this, so. But what kind of sauce? I mean, I don't know. Any kind of sauce is a good sauce, I guess. What's everybody doing? Is everybody getting ready for Thanksgiving? That's obviously what I'm doing. Check this brine. All right, that's going good. Kind of sauce. Yeah, so if you're just joining, we're making a brine for our turkey. I got this big pot here. I've put sage, thyme, salt, a lot of salt, and some brown sugar. So, hey, that's good, Batman. I like that, I guess, you know? To each his own. I still think it's weird that we didn't find the neck in the turkey. It's just weird. I should like write him a letter and be like, you guys owe me a neck. What's everybody doing for Thanksgiving? Big plans, traveling out of town? Do you even celebrate Thanksgiving? I know it's like an American thing, and Canada has a Thanksgiving and, you know, stuff like that. So the next extra $7 now. So. You're right, and I don't need the neck, so they can keep it. Put it on a neck trading market, I guess. There's our turkey in there. We got it all. Thought it was going to take a little bit longer. I haven't made a full Thanksgiving in like 2 years, so let's check on this brine, and then we're going to have to cool it down. All right, this brine is pretty much done. Let me get this moved over here. Going to your grandma's house, Soccer, that's pretty awesome. My grandma is old. Where's my hot pad at? So yeah, like I said, if you're just joining, we're doing a brine for the turkey. We got our turkey in this pot right here. The brine smells fantastic. It's just a little bit of water. It's, I don't know, 3 or 4 quarts of water, some salt. If you still have time on your turkey, I would suggest brining it. Even if you brined it for like 12 hours tonight, it would help a ton. So this is salt, brown sugar, thyme, sage, and that's it. We're gonna let this cool for a few minutes. I'm gonna add some ice to it, and then we'll pour it into our giant turkey pot right there. I need to find the lid for it. There we go, there's the lid. You know, Big Boom, not 100% sure. I don't know. I just wish people weren't fighting. I wish people weren't mad at each other and hating on everything. It'd be a better place if everybody was happy, I can tell you that much. So I don't know the answer to that question, Big Boom. I really don't. We need to throw some ice in here. I might actually throw a root beer in here. That might sound weird, but I think I might throw a root beer in here. I think the root beer is just gonna add, you know, a little bit more sweetness. I know we already have brown sugar in here, but the root beer may add like a kind of caramely sort of thing. So yeah, Boom. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is, so. But yeah, I want to get this cooled down because if we put this hot brine on the turkey right now, it's just going to start essentially cooking it for that few minutes, and we don't want to do that. We want this to be really cold and cool before we add it in here. So, and I'm going to brine this pretty much all day tomorrow. I'm not going to do any videos necessarily on cooking it. Kind of want to enjoy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Not that I don't enjoy hanging out with you guys, but just want to kind of relax on Thanksgiving a little bit. Maybe have a beer, watch some football or something. Spatchcock Billy, I have not on a turkey, but I do on chickens a lot. I think it's an excellent way. Like if I was gonna smoke this on the smoker tomorrow, or even grill it, I mean, you can grill a turkey, just put it on super low, but spatchcocking is a super great way to cook. So yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Actually, I should do a spatchcock chicken in the cast iron one of these days with some potatoes and stuff. That'd be fantastic. Messi, my favorite football is in soccer or American football? Masala, I do love masala. Indian is like one of my favorite cuisines. I would say Mexican food, then Indian food, then maybe Italian, and then American, whatever that is. I guess just like burgers and stuff. So, but yeah, we got. I appreciate everybody hanging out. If you like this, I make food videos. Do a lot of shorts, mostly just easy dinners, stuff like that. So, if you like what you're seeing, subscribe. I do put out content 2 to 3 times a week. My channel's actually growing a lot, which is really fun. So I'm getting bigger with this. Messi, my favorite football team. I'm originally from Arizona, so I do like the Arizona Cardinals. I do live in Colorado now, and I really like the Broncos too. So Broncos are up on the list, but I really like all football teams. I just kind of like, I think I like the social side of football a lot. Just sitting around with friends and cooking and eating and drinking. So that's my favorite part about football, I guess. I do like the Bills. I really do like the Bills. One of my best friends is a big Bills fan. I like the Bills a lot. Hey, thanks, Boom. I appreciate it. If you're just watching, we got a brine going for our turkey. We got our turkey all kind of ready to go in this pot. I'm going to brine it for 18 to 24 hours. Chiefs, Messi, I'm sorry, I do like the Chiefs. I liked when they picked up Alex Smith a couple years ago when San Francisco just dropped him. I thought it was great that they picked him up, and Smith did some good things for the Chiefs. But, you know, being a Broncos fan, hey, thank you, Messiah, I appreciate it. You know, kind of rival. I got to choose Broncos, but that's because I'm local, so. Sorry, Rob. Opinions are like, you know, everybody has one and they all stink, I guess. So I'm gonna start cooling this down with some ice. And Rob, what's the trash? I mean, what, teams or, I don't know. Yeah, we need to cool this brine down, like I said, otherwise it's gonna start literally cooking the turkey, and we don't want that at all. So I figured just grab the whole ice unit, right? Oh, it's still hot. Oh, that's a big chunk. That probably needed to come out. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get this as cooled down as possible, just to save some time here on our live. What's your favorite, put it in the comments though, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dish? I think mine's gotta be really good, just mashed potatoes and gravy over everything. That's my kind of body by mashed potatoes right here, just so you know. So yeah, once this brine gets cooled down, we'll throw it on top of the turkey. Baked mac and cheese. Kind of forgot about baked mac and cheese. I think you might be right, Missy Marie. That is any good mac and cheese. I actually had Chick-fil-A for lunch today. I took my son there and got one of the spicy chicken sandwiches, and those are just, they're so good. They're so much better than they should be even. So, yeah, I totally agree with mac and cheese. So, but yeah, we got our brine here. Just trying to cool it down. Just wanted to hang out with everybody for a little bit. It's still gonna be really hot. I guess we put get some water in here. Yep. I luckily have a kitchen where I can kind of do all this stuff. So stuffing, yeah, I feel you on that one. Messy, have you ever had dressing, stuffing outside of a turkey? That's really good too. Get some water on this turkey. Yeah, and tomorrow, so once this is done brining, tomorrow I'm gonna pull this out. Kind of a little bit of a tip, if you can, put your turkey, pat it dry, and leave it in the fridge for, I mean, if you can, like 4 hours, and it'll really dry out the skin and help it brown up a lot more when you're cooking it. So it's kind of a, not like a pro tip, but just like a tip that I've found that works. Because I'm not a pro by any means. But yeah, this is a 12-pound turkey. I didn't even buy that big of a turkey because I'm just pretty much cooking it for myself. So sleep, yeah, slap, sorry. The Muffin Man. Not sure what that means, but okay. I can dig it. Let's see here. Grab another one of these Lone Rivers, not a sponsor. I think I wore the wrong shirt for this because this is like dangling in there. Yeah, do you guys brine your turkeys? That's what we're doing. All right, Slap, I gotcha. Yeah, card collector, I know. We were just actually talking about spatchcocking it. I'm actually just gonna bake this one, and that's why I'm brining it right now. I'm just gonna let it sit for about, I don't know, overnight. I'll probably cook this tomorrow evening, maybe. So, all right, Slap, I'll take your word for it. But once this cools down a little bit more, should be good to go. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, Card, is we're brining this. This is the brine. It's salt, it's salt, brown sugar, thyme, and sage. You could eat it raw, Ben. You could. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could. Yeah, brining again. Okay. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Just hanging out pre-Thanksgiving, getting the turkey going. Thanks for all the spam there, Gorilla. Gorilla? Yeah, great. I don't think anybody really cares, to be honest. Yeah, I kind of hear you, Card, but I've been doing, yeah, beer would be good in here. Card, I kind of hear you, but I just love cooking, man. I've been doing it like my entire life. And Card, yes, totally. I know, Missy Marie, I guess I do, but I don't know. I don't know about this stuff. I don't know how big I need to be or how small I need to be on YouTube to have a moderator. I really just have no idea. But hey, you know, spam, whatever. As long as people don't care. But I'll look into that. I really will. Yep, got our turkey going. Check the temperature on this. Do you guys use digital thermometers? I do. They are a lifesaver. Yeah, so this brine is still 103 degrees, still a little too hot for what I want to do with it. So we'll just hang out for a couple minutes. Apparently this album is doing well there. The spam. I mean, fake it till you make it. Struggling, I guess. But yeah, 12-pound turkey. Oh, brine. We're just waiting for it to cool a little bit. It's getting close. Yeah, seriously, what is it actually? I can't with some of you guys' names, but yeah, laugh out loud. It's funny. 14-pound Ben, yep. Like I said, I just did a 12. This is really just, I'm actually going to a Thanksgiving tomorrow, a couple of them. So I didn't want to get a big one. Hey, Halder from Pakistan, that's awesome. I do agree, Ben, but you know, it's really just for the leftovers, just to like hang out, and I was gonna maybe do a video on like some turkey tacos or something this weekend, something just to do with leftovers, so. Missy Marie, I appreciate it, I know, I'll figure it out one of these days. MAGA, it is about a cup of salt, I don't know, a couple quarts of water, about a quarter cup of brown sugar, and then we have sage and thyme in here. And I actually did put a root beer in because it's gonna kind of add that caramely flavor and kind of accent that brown sugar a little bit. So can you cook Brining for me? Halder, I would love to. I I think we've talked about this before. So yeah, Maga, I mean, brines can be as complicated as you want or as simple. It's really just about the salt content, right? Turkey burger sounds amazing, Ben. Yeah, I do love a good turkey burger, so. Yeah, still pretty warm. But yeah, if you're just joining, we're brining a turkey, getting it ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow. I think so too, Messy Marie. I really do. Yeah, Halder, what time is it here? 3:40 p.m. We're just drinking seltzers, brine and turkey. I think I have beers in the fridge. I don't know, I'm sure I do. All right, Ben, I'll do it just for you. Ready? 4:40 there, Maggot, nice. For Ben, I just opened this. This is actually a spicy one, and they kind of get you in the throat a little bit. Oh, you said chug. That's gonna make me burp a lot. There you go, Ben. Done. Cold shower in the winter doesn't sound the most fun, but I guess it happens. Let's see here. So this is at 102. I might put a couple more ice cubes in here. I think my goal on this is to get it around like 90 before we put on the turkey. And the turkey's still a tiny bit. Thanks, Mr. Murray. I can't, Ben. Then I'd be like on the floor. But yeah, I'd like to get this around like 90-ish degrees before I pour it in. Wait until I pour it in the pot. It's gonna go everywhere, I promise. It's gonna be a mess, so it'll be a good time for sure. Just wanna keep cooling this down a little bit. My favorite food, Halder, I mean, like, are we talking the last thing that you can ever have? Last thing that I could ever have, I think I'm going pizza. If that's the last food I could ever have, because you could do a lot with pizza. Yeah, but favorite food, probably Mexican, Indian, maybe Italian. And deep fried, Missy Marie, I used to do that in the years past. It's hard to deep fry them where I live in Colorado because sometimes on Thanksgiving it'll be like 20 degrees outside, and trying to heat oil on like one of those, what are they called, a bayou burner or whatever. I mean, sometimes it would take like 2.5 hours just to get the oil up. So I used to deep fry them a lot when I lived in Phoenix because it was so much easier to deal with the oil. Yeah, Maga, I don't necessarily disagree. We don't have that much good Chicago pizza around me. We do have some Detroit style pizza around here that is like, I mean, I think Dave Portnoy rated it like a 8-1 or something. It's called Blue Pan. It's in Denver. It's really good. Chicken karahi. I haven't, Halder. I would love to though. There is a really good place by me that does Indian. I just actually ordered from there the other night, and it's just the naan, the garlic cheese naan is incredible. What's up, Cellar Door? How's it going? Good to see you. Just brining a turkey, salt, brown sugar, sage, thyme. I put a root beer in here, just letting the brine cool, getting ready for tomorrow, so. I always have fun hanging out with everybody. It's a good time. Oh yeah, that's working. Now we're down to like 86 degrees on this. That's good. This is seriously gonna make a mess when I do this. Hey, So God. Shoot, I didn't plan this out very well. It's so full, it's like gonna, maybe I could put it into a bigger, oh, I got an idea. Using the old noggin here. I know it's you, Mikey. What's up, man? I hope you're gonna have a good Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'm sure I'll see you at some point tomorrow. Pot roast mega. I make a pretty good pot roast. I should do a pot roast video. I just try to make stuff that's super easy for people to make, you know? Like, most of the stuff I make on my channel is like kind of like one pot. I don't know. Some people call it like dad food or whatever, but it's just super easy. Where am I from originally, So God? I'm originally from Arizona. I live in Colorado now. So yeah, let's just use a ladle and start ladling this in. Take a while, but I need to get it lower. So yeah, Brining the turkey. I'm sure I could find something better than this. Come on. Sorry for the loud noises. An American dish that I can try in Pakistan. Are you talking about, Halder, to make yourself, or are you looking for Pakistan restaurant recommendations? Because I don't have any restaurant recommendations for Pakistan. Definitely try, what do we use here a lot? Sometimes Yelp for restaurants. Hey, I thank you, Mag. I really appreciate it. I just do drinks sometimes. I do mostly food. But yeah, pot roast, I can definitely do that. Halder, something you can cook yourself in Pakistan. I mean, a classic cheeseburger, man. You just can't go wrong with a cheeseburger. Get some ground beef. Just do salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder. Grill it or fry it in a pan, doesn't really matter. And seriously, put some American cheese on it. I know some people are like, oh, American cheese is terrible, but it's not. It was literally, I feel like it should have been invented for cheeseburgers. So cheeseburger helper, MAGA, I've definitely had that growing up. We grew up with not a lot, so we had a lot of helpers growing up. So, but hot dogs and mac and cheese is what my mom used to make us like all the time because it was so cheap. Kind of can't beat hot dogs and mac and cheese though. Yeah, Halder, seriously, try to get some like really good bread or like a bun, and just do it. That's literally probably one of the most Americana feeling things ever. And stick to those seasonings. I know that you have a lot of seasonings in Pakistan that are just amazing, but just do salt, pepper, and garlic powder. That's it, and it'll be fantastic. Oh, hey, Gorillas Mo is back. Yeah, MAGA, I've had jerk chicken. It's actually on my list to make like a jerk or a blackened chicken. It sounds, I mean, chicken's probably my #1 protein just because it's so versatile. I mean, obviously so is beef, but like you can just do anything. I had a video that I put out a couple days ago of some Greek tacos, and they are unbelievably good. And yeah, Missy Marie, totally agree. SPG, salt, pepper, garlic. It's kind of my go-to. And yeah, God, I have seen that movie. Just do it, MAGA. Just do it. You know, this is going to sound kind of corny, but I try to live my life now by this saying that the best time to plant a tree is 10 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today. So don't put it off. Do it. What if you make the best jerk sauce ever and you could bottle it and now it's like your new thing? So, Halder, I have not ever had like a full English if that's what you're talking about, but it does sound really good. So seriously, MAGA, don't wait. Just do it. Try it. Life's too short. So, oh, I got the ugly side of the pot hanging out there. There we go. Put on the less ugly, but still ugly side of the pot. So if you're just joining us, we're brining the turkey. We did a cup of salt, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, sage, thyme, 1 root beer, made a brine, and now we've put the turkey in here. So thanks, Mag. I appreciate it. Misty Marie, so am I. I saw something the other day and it said like, my brain is 20, but my humor is like 12. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Nice, Docky. Yeah, just getting ready for Thanksgiving. Oh, you know what we should do? Let's have another one. I'm on a 4 or 5 day weekend now. That's funny. Yeah, Missy, you're right. All right, Missy. Now I fully get what you're laughing about. That's pretty funny. I get it. Is everybody excited for Thanksgiving? I know that you don't do Thanksgiving in like Pakistan. We got somebody from in here from Pakistan, but I'm super excited for Thanksgiving. I really like the like familyness of it all. It's fun. Friends, family, things like that. It's my favorite. I kind of love this time of year, but I'll be really honest with you. I took my son to the dentist this morning and they were playing Christmas music and I just can't with the Christmas music. MAGA, that sounds incredible. God, I love ham. I like the honey baked ham ones too. Yeah, Missy Marie, I hope I'm not keeping you from doing that, but I appreciate you hanging out. I did some cleaning earlier and just that time of year. Always need to be going somewhere and doing something. Yeah, so holiday Thanksgiving is generally, and this is super arguable, but it's to celebrate when the Europeans came to the United States and met with the Native Americans or the OG Americans, and they got together and had food and shared things. And so that's why it's called Thanksgiving. And I think it's one of those holidays that's just a really big tradition here. But I think some of the stuff maybe behind Thanksgiving's a little bit more brutal than we were taught in school. So, but that's really what it's about. Halder is, I'm not trying to get too political here, but yeah, it's where the Europeans came over to the United States, or what is now known as the United States, and essentially feasted with the original Native Americans. So, and yeah, ham. I'm telling you, Meg, I should make a ham. I feel like making a ham now. I have ham in my fridge, but I didn't make it, so. Yeah, Missy, for real, like, I try to explain Thanksgiving. I mean, when we're all in kindergarten, they're just like, yeah, it was like a big happy thing, but then you get older and you're like, I don't think it was that happy, but it's just an American tradition, Halder. I think Canada does a Thanksgiving. I think theirs is in October. Correct me if I'm wrong, but hey, thanks, Mag. I appreciate you. You too. But I'm open to suggestions while I got people here. I'm not running out of ideas on stuff to make or shorts, but like, tell me what you guys want for dinner. I mean, that's really what I try to do, is just make dinner easy. For the past couple of years, it's like you have that thing every night, like, what are we gonna do for dinner? What are we gonna do for dinner? And that's why I started making this YouTube stuff, because I'm like, look, this is what I'm gonna make for dinner. It's so easy. Usually everything I do is super cheap. So that's what my YouTube channel is about. If you're just joining, it's all about kind of easy food. Some people call it like dad food. I try to do one pot stuff, just easy stuff. Most of it's excellent. It's delicious. I encourage you to check out a couple of my shorts. I think my last one was a drink, but before that I made a queso fundido with chorizo in it. Epic. Like, if you're gonna have people over on Christmas Eve anytime during the holidays, go check out my fundido video. I'm not trying to plug it or pimp it, but literally fundido, it would impress anybody that you're serving. Anybody would be into it. It's just cheese, onions, green chili. I mean, you can throw anything you want in there. It's so good. And yeah, hater, it is popular in Canada. But yeah, so queso fundido was one of my last videos. And if you're just joining, we're just brining a turkey right now. So salt, brown sugar, sage, thyme, a root beer, believe it or not. Just hanging out day before Thanksgiving. So I think actually one of my most popular, what was my most popular video? Oh, it was tacos de papa. Tacos de papa is a taco, but in all the filling is just mashed potatoes. And I put Oaxaca cheese in there. And so it's a taco, a crispy taco that you fry up, but there's mashed potatoes and cheese. I think my thumbnail even is like this, and there's just cheese for days. I think that's my most popular video, so it's pretty cool. Check it out if you get a chance. Again, I'm not really trying to like pimp the channel or anything. I'm just kind of explaining for everybody that's new here sort of what I do. And we're brining a turkey right now, getting it ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow. Just chatting, talking about food and stuff that I've made in the past. I make really easy stuff, but really super delicious and cheap. I think it's affordable, everything I make, because I'm on a budget, single dad. I definitely don't have a lot of extra stuff, so. What in the Gordon Ramsay's going on here? No way, not even close to Gordon Ramsay. I'm just a regular guy that makes food. I'm not a chef. I just love eating. I like messing with flavors. I have a good time. I'm pretty goofy. Some of my videos, like if I mess up pretty bad, I leave them in there because I just think it's funny, because I don't know. Just try to, if I can make somebody laugh, that's That makes my day. So I laugh at myself all the time. But yeah, just brining a turkey. I don't know why I'm just sitting here staring at it. I'm just having a fun time with you guys, having a beer or having a seltzer. Hey, from Germany, Rico, what's happening? Almost, Dubs. Dubs, you might as well sub. I don't know if you're subbed or not, but you should sub because I do stuff like this all the time. I make really good, easy stuff. Like another thing, a couple of my buddies, they're a little bit younger, kind of single guys, and they're just like, hey, I want to make something sort of impressive for a girl or whatever. I'm like, got you. I have a chicken pasta recipe. And they're like, send it to me. And so I just started doing YouTube stuff to just help people figure out an easy, cheap, quick dinner. So that's really mostly what my channel's about. And now I just do goofy stuff. So Dubs, I got, this is a 12-pound turkey. We just finished the brine, salt, brown sugar, sage, thyme, and a root beer. And we got it down, cooled down, threw it in here, and I'm just letting it kind of chill out. So doing a baked turkey. I'm not gonna smoke it or anything. It's hard here in Colorado to smoke, and we were talking about fried turkeys earlier. It's just hard in Colorado because sometimes the weather will be, I've had Thanksgivings where it snowed. It snowed today here, so it's gonna be cold. And just trying to, thank you, Dubs, I appreciate you. Just trying to heat the oil or even keep a smoker at temperature in the cold is just, it's tough. So, it's doable, but it just makes the day a lot longer. So I'm just gonna bake this one tomorrow. Probably do some potatoes with it, obviously. I don't know, I was gonna make some holiday Rice Krispie treats to bring to a buddy's party, but I don't think it would be good for the channel if I'm making berry flavored Rice Krispie treats. It's just not, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with them. It just seems a little off for my niche, if you know what I mean. So yeah, Dubs, so you totally get it. Hey, Dubs, you can answer a question for us. We were all talking about this earlier. When is Canadian Thanksgiving? It is in October, right? If I'm not wrong. And no, Chevy, hey, what's up? No, we're not making tacos. We're just brining a turkey for tomorrow, getting ready for Thanksgiving. But yeah, Dubs, okay, I thought it was in October. It's just like a month before the US one. So, okay. I got a good buddy in Canada. So usually we always text him on Canadian Thanksgiving and say, hey, happy Thanksgiving. So October 14th. Cool, Chevy. Good to know. But yeah, this thing is going to be amazing tomorrow. At brine. The brine is so worth it. I think a lot of people complain about turkeys. Excuse me. A lot of people complain that turkeys are really dry. It's overcooking and it's not brining, 100%. So yeah, no, Dubs, I completely agree with you. Chevy, not a big fan. I understand why people like it. I totally get green bean casserole. Totally understand why people like it. It's nostalgic. It's comforting. It's warming. I get it, but it's just not for me, man. Green beans are like, I just don't know how people do it. So, but yeah, Chevy, literally just, it's temperature too. I think people just throw a turkey in the oven and they just, blast it on 375 and they go, oh, it's going to be 5 minutes a pound for 22 pounds or whatever. And they just forget about it. It's like, I'm constantly checking the temperature on the turkey. You got to make sure that when it's done, you pull it. I usually pull mine, what is poultry, 165, I think? I usually pull mine when it's about 160 and just throw some foil on it because it'll really, and no, I don't speak Dutch. It'll carry over from the oven and you'll finish cooking it. Most people will check the temperature and like, oh, it's 175, it's done. Now it's gonna sit there and go to like 190. So you gotta be really careful with them. But, and yeah, Chevy, I have deep fried them. We were talking about that earlier. Deep frying turkey is, in my opinion, it's the way to go. It's the best way to eat a turkey, Cajun style, just deep fried turkey. It's fantastic. I just don't do it very often because in Colorado it's very cold and it's just hard to get the oil up to temperature. I think one year it took me like 2.5 hours to get the oil to like 375, and it was just because I think it was like 15 degrees and snowing, and I didn't want to move it in the garage because we've all seen those fires, those videos where people like, yeah, and I hear you, Dubs, but Chevy, sometimes I do. I have in the past. Cooking live is a little bit harder just because the way that my kitchen's set up, I have everything back here, the stove that way, and it's a little bit harder. So I tend to do more just videos because it's easy for me to stand here and kind of like sort of prep everything and put everything together and then cook it. Otherwise, the camera's like over there and it's just, I mean, my house is a mess right now. I literally have like Christmas stuff on the dining room table. So yeah, Chevy, we got snow this morning. I think we ended up with 3 inches or so. So maybe it's moving north. So, hey, Bo Dragon, what's happening? Jessica, I'm gonna brine this one. I think the least amount recommended is probably 12 hours. I'm gonna brine this one for about 24 hours. I may even go longer because I may not cook this tomorrow. I have a couple of places to go for Thanksgiving tomorrow, and I give an invite tomorrow afternoon to a place. So I may not. So I may go 36 on this, but I think 12 is minimum, 24 is recommended for sure. And Dubs, somebody actually suggested in one of my one of my last lives, I think, to do like a monkey bread, and I think it's a great idea. I think most times people do monkey bread, they just use biscuit dough, which is fine, the stuff in the can, perfectly fine. But I was thinking if I'm gonna do monkey bread, I should really probably do an actual dough that I make myself. And then, savory or sweet, what kind of monkey bread? Like, I could totally do both. I'm not the biggest sweets person, but I mean, you get like some cinnamon sugar monkey bread with some like white icing on it. It sounds incredible. Halder, Christmas is, I mean, it's kind of easy to look up, but Christmas, I think, to me is more of a tradition. It's something that you just grow up with, but I think Christmas is about family. I think the holidays are about family. I think that's what it should be. You should be around your loved ones. You should be around people that you want to be around. But Christmas is a little Hallmark holiday, in my opinion. It's like, hey, how much stuff can I get? And I am a dad, and I can't tell you how many years you spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars prepping everything for Christmas, and you literally don't even get a gift. It's kind of a bummer. So Christmas is just about giving, Halder, pretty much, but I think it's more about family and just tradition and just having a good time. So I don't have any, Brandon, sorry. Earth Angel, I appreciate the hearts for sure. If you don't have a food thermometer, Jessica, are you talking specifically for turkey? Because if you do, they do have those little pop-out things, and I feel like they do work, but if you don't have a food thermometer, definitely Google how many pounds your turkey is. Hopefully your oven is calibrated correctly and it's not too hot. And no, I don't wrap. Sorry. Halder, I like Halloween too. But yeah, so Jessica, that's a tough one. I think I would just go off the recommendation. I think it's like $3.75 and it's like 5 minutes a pound. So I always keep the tag from the turkey to know however many pounds it is. So yeah, Jessica, I think the pop-up thing on the turkey is set to go off at like 165. And if it's going off, you're pretty much overcooked. That's a tough one. These things aren't that bad, Jessica. I know it's kind of too late to get one right now, but I think I paid like $14 for this thing. And it's just digital. It's Fahrenheit, Celsius. Yeah, grasshopper, I bet. So yeah, this has cooled down a lot. Remember when we put it in here, it was like 85 degrees. It's now at 57, and probably should put it in the fridge pretty soon, but I'm not really worried about salmonella right now because we're just hanging out and having fun. So I think the turkey was still a little tiny bit frozen when we put it in there. And that's actually another tip. If you haven't thawed your turkey yet, if you're having a turkey and you haven't thawed it, throw it in a big thing of water right now and don't put any ice in it. And I can almost guarantee you by tomorrow at noon, it would be thawed. So another little tip there. So grasshopper, it's pretty funny. Ha, Pog, that's awesome. Where's T.I.? The rapper? I'm assuming, is he still Atlanta-based? I don't know. Yeah, of course, Jessica. I mean, anytime. That's really what I'm here for. That's what I'm trying to do, so. Okay, good. Jessica, that's perfect. Hey, Jessica, really quick. I don't know if you were in here earlier. So when you dump it and brine it tomorrow, or when you're done with your brine tomorrow, dump it, pat it dry, and try to put it in the fridge for at least like 2 hours. Get the skin as dry as you can. It'll make it a lot crispier. Hey, Trinidad and Tobago, that's awesome. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. I'm gonna make some potatoes. Saria, I'm gonna make some potatoes. I don't know what kind of potatoes I'm gonna make yet, though. I definitely have some. They're called Yukon Golds. They're like white potatoes, about smaller than a baseball. Probably just mashed because it's traditional. And actually, maybe what I'll do when I cook this is I'll do a video on how to do your own gravy, because I feel like so many people just buy canned gravy and it's just not great. Gravy's super easy to make once you get the hang of it. And hey, thanks, Grasshopper. I do have a go check out one of my videos. I'm telling you, Grasshopper, I have a pretty good sense of humor. I mess around a lot, so. Oh, hey, Juan. Tucky is at Mom's house. Juan, hey, thanks for joining, Juan. I hope you're doing good. I hope high school's treating you well. I like Juan. Juan's a good kid. Hey, Jessica, thank you. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, Jessica. It does. Sorry, it really does. That's why I buy them. I mean, I think traditional russet potatoes are kind of classic for a lot of people for mashed potatoes, but I tend to go to Yukon Golds. I just think you can get them smoother and they just have a better flavor. So, and Tahira, I am in the United States. I live in Colorado. Martin, I think so. I think that's kind of the plan, but I have a couple invites tomorrow, and I think I might just make this on Friday and just kind of have it for leftovers. So, Chevy, my favorite food is probably Mexican food, followed by Indian food, followed probably by Italian, and then traditional American. And again, traditional American, what is that? It's like, cheeseburgers and wings and stuff like that. So, Juanito, you want me to text him right now? I will. What game are you guys playing, Juanito? Yeah, Chevy, I love it here in Colorado. It's gorgeous. It's a really good place to live. There's a lot of really nice people that live here. It's just epic. So, Juanito, you're playing ice skating? Oh, you're at Southlands. Copy that. Don't put too much information out online, Juanito. Chevy, I'm an auditor. I audit things. I don't cook for a living. I'm not a chef. I've never tried to be, never planned on it. I just like cooking. I've always been kind of in charge in my household, in my current life, previous life. I've always been sort of in charge of cooking, and I've just been cooking my entire life. Halder, one of my favorites, I know this is probably so basic and American, but butter chicken is one of my absolute favorites. I have also had just regular chicken tandoor, which is great. I try not to do a lot of like carbs and stuff these days. I'm actually down like 60 pounds this year. So I try to keep it as lean as possible. So I'd say tandoor is one of my favorites. I have had a vegetarian dish, Indian, that was super spicy one time, and it was just, different kinds of beans and spices and stuff. It was fantastic. Like I didn't miss the meat at all. So I seriously, Indian is probably my top 3 favorite foods for sure. I think I listed it as number 2, but there's something so amazing about Indian food. Yeah, I wish there was a way I could make like spices in here, but everybody'd probably be like, what is that? Because Indian food over here, Halders, it's incredible. But I think not a lot of people have tried Indian food to where they're super comfortable with trying Indian food. But everybody I run into, they're like, have you tried Indian? I say, absolutely. It is the best. I really love Indian food for sure. I actually have a butter chicken video on my channel a couple months ago. It's really easy to make your own butter chicken. It's not as hard as you think. You just have to grab a couple spices that you traditionally don't have. Like, not a lot of people have gram masala, but everybody usually has cumin and all that kind of stuff. So, but butter chicken's super easy to make. I know we're getting a little off Thanksgiving here, but that's fine. We're just chilling. Chevy, I do like Texas Roadhouse, and I'll tell you exactly why I like Texas Roadhouse. For what you pay at Texas Roadhouse and what you get served at Texas Roadhouse, it's one of the best deals anywhere. In the last couple of years, every restaurant, dinner's at least $100 now. Lunch, at least $50 now for, two or whatever. Texas Roadhouse has raised their prices a tiny bit, but for what you get at Texas Roadhouse and what you pay, 100% worth it. It's one of the best restaurants in my opinion. Are there better steakhouses and better restaurants? 100%. But the value to what you get makes it epic. Tahira, I can't say that I haven't had Pakistani food because I believe there was a food truck in my neighborhood one time and it was like shawarmas. Please don't murder me if I'm wrong, but that kind of like Mediterranean, sort of Middle Eastern, they were doing like wrap shawarma thing and it was epic. So yeah, they do, Chevy. That's what I'm saying. Like go in there, you get the early bird, you can't beat it. You cannot beat it. So, biryani. I'm actually going to write that down right now because you've told me that at least 6 times in like 3 different lives. Hang on. I'm going to write it down. Biryani. All right. How old are you when we're done? I'm going to look it up, okay? I will give you the feedback, I promise. Hey, thanks, Chevy. I appreciate it. Wendy's. I still don't think I've ever had a Baconator. And Hater, I promise I will give you feedback. I promise. I don't think I've ever had a Baconator. I'm not the biggest fast food person. And it's not because I don't necessarily like fast food. It's just I tend to do all my cooking at home. So where I live actually is about 20 minutes from the nearest grocery store. So that means I'm 25 minutes from the nearest anywhere to get food. It's not in the middle of nowhere, but it's definitely like on the outskirts of town. So I tend to just like plan ahead and just cook at home. So it's pretty rare that I have fast food. I actually had Chick-fil-A for lunch today. I had a spicy chicken sandwich and it was just as good as I remember it from last time. There's something about Chick-fil-A. It's not the best, but like they put crack in their chicken or something. It's so good. Not that crack would taste good, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Seller. Seller knows exactly what I mean. We kind of live in the middle of nowhere, so. Yeah, Chevy, it's probably the best thing you can do. It actually saves money if you cook in bulk. Like, I'm one of those people that I'll cook like 5 pounds of chicken on a Sunday and just try to use it in different dishes all throughout the week. Because I think it's the best way. It's just the thrifty way. It's, you can literally, if you cook chicken kind of basically, minimum spices, you can have fajitas one night with it, just grill up some onions and peppers. Next night, turn it into quesadillas. The next night, put it on top of a salad. The next night, put it in a wrap with some Caesar. Like chicken is just, it's one of my all-time favorite. Oh, you did, Toby? Oh, shoot, you can't see the fridge. But in this one, Steve, nice. 33,000 population. Yeah, it seems kind of small. I know that seems like a big number, Chevy, but that's pretty small. Yeah, Toby, that one? Or is the garage one? I don't know. You tell me. You guys are funny. I think it's almost time to switch from a seltzer to a beer. Chevy, I do not have a snowmobile. Hey, thanks, Sarah. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been quite a journey. Actually, Cellar Door, who's in here right now, knew me before, and he can vouch. Ah, Toby, I'm sorry. What's in the pot? So we brined a turkey. This is our turkey for Thanksgiving tomorrow. So Chevy, 63 pounds total. So yeah, thanks, Seller. I appreciate you. I'm proud of you too, buddy. Yeah, so this is our turkey for Thanksgiving tomorrow. This is a turkey brine. Salt, brown sugar, sage, thyme, and a root beer. So, yeah. Thanks, Toby. Appreciate you. But yeah, just saying it. It's fun. Where's the spam guy? Where's the guy that was trying to drop his new album? Olivia, I think it's going to be good. We're going to brine it for about 24 hours, and then I'm going to bake it. It's probably tomorrow or Friday, so maybe 36 hours. I haven't decided yet, so. Chevy, it's easier than you think. It's literally repetition. You just got to go. You just got to start. That's it. It's not easy. Sorry I said it's easy. It's not easy, but it's easy once you start and get after it a little bit. Toby, yeah. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, after this, Toby asked if I'm going to inject it with butter or anything. So after this is brined tomorrow or Friday, I'm going to leave it in the fridge for a couple hours to get the skin nice and dry. And usually what I do is I take a stick of butter at room temperature, salt, pepper, fresh garlic if you got it. Garlic powder totally works too. And I'll chop up some rosemary and mix it into the butter, make like a compound butter. And I shove it under the skin of the turkey breast. And then I'll put it like all over the top and kind of make like a cap, if you will, on the turkey, and then throw it in. And all that dripping, everything at the bottom is what I use to make the gravy, and it's just epic. By the way, another little tip. If you make turkey from the drippings in the pan, don't put anything on your turkey that you don't want in your gravy. I think one year when I was a kid, my mom put tarragon in the turkey, and then the gravy tasted like licorice. So, no offense, Mom, sorry, but just be mindful of what you do there. So, and yeah, Saria, I have. It's epic. And Kennedy, hey, Kennedy's back. That's awesome. Yeah, Toby, pretty simple. So, oh, you just broke your leg? I feel like you just got out of surgery last time. You fell out of a tree, right? Olivia, my favorite Thanksgiving dish, probably my grandma's dressing, but I mean, if the gravy's right, mashed potatoes and gravy all the way. Tea or coffee, Helder? Helder, I'm saying that right. Tea, 100% tea. Coffee, if I drink coffee, it makes me feel like I'm a fly off the planet. Like I don't do well with caffeine, so. Yeah, Kennedy, I remember that. You fell out of a tree, right? Or was that last time? I don't know. Don't climb trees anymore, Kennedy. It's so funny. I mean, not funny that you fell out of a tree, sorry. Funny about the coffee thing, so. Yeah, Olivia, what I was thinking of doing too, when I do cook this, I think I might put up a short. I know it'll be late, whatever, who cares? I'm not good at timing. I'm actually terrible at even YouTube, so I might do a short on just making gravy. And like, if it helps out like 7 people for Christmas, perfect. Toby, I'm in Colorado in the Denver area. I actually have a buddy moving to Houston first of the year, I think. He just got a new job and the family's taken off. It's super sad, but I'm happy for them. So, but yeah, they're moving to Houston. I don't know what neighborhood, obviously, but whatever. They have a boat. There's a lot of lakes in Texas. They're going to love it. So. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, Chevy, seriously, check out at least one. Check out at least one short, because I feel like a lot of people get in that grind where they don't know what to make for dinner. Just literally go to my page, thumb through a couple shorts. Don't even watch them if you don't want to, but just click on one that sounds good. And I'm telling you, I make everything super easy. Halder, it's cold right now. It snowed this morning, but it's kind of nice-ish out. I think it's about 25 degrees Celsius, maybe 30. Sorry, Fahrenheit. And yeah, Kennedy, I know you broke your leg. Chevy, I do sometimes. I put a little money on some sporting events for sure. Well, Toby, I appreciate it. That's kind of my whole thing is like, no bells and whistles. It's just me. So yeah, Chevy, I think it's actually about the same. So, and Avery, this is a brine. We made a brine for our turkey for Thanksgiving tomorrow. So, and we've been done for a while. It's 32 here, Chevy. We kind of, and hey, thank you, Chevy. I appreciate it. So yeah, Avery, we made a brine for our turkey. It's salt, brown sugar, sage, thyme, and I threw a root beer in here too. Why not? But yeah, we're brining this turkey, so 5:18 a.m. Kennedy, I forget where you live. And Chevy, I thought you said you lived in Canada, Chevy, but hey, Central New York, that's pretty cool. 6:19, yeah, so 4:19 here, makes sense. Patrick, this one, I'm probably gonna do for 36-ish hours. Minimum I would brine a turkey for 12 hours, maximum 36. I think ideal is 24. But the reason why I'm doing mine for 36 is because I got some things to do tomorrow. I got a couple places I was invited to, so I don't necessarily think I'm going to cook Thanksgiving for myself tomorrow. I'm just going to let other people cook, which is pretty rare for me. So, oh, PM. Okay. Sorry, Kennedy. I get it. But yeah, so this is a brine turkey. Just going to let it sit in here for 24 to 36 hours. So I think we're out. I'm going to go grab an IP out of the garage. 8 degrees, Olivia. Yeah, that's that Minnesota northern. Oof. Oof. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a beer. Hang on one second. There we go. That'll make everything better. City or village life? Halder, village, I think means something different in the United States, to be honest. But Toby, I'm going to put this one in the fridge, and I'll explain why in a second. Halder, it's different here. So I technically live kind of far out of town, so it is sort of like village, but clearly, I don't know what you mean by village. Yeah, so Toby, I have a garage fridge. I'm gonna put this in the fridge for tonight. If you don't have a garage fridge and you're brining your turkey like this, just add ice to it. Just put a whole bunch of ice in it, put the lid on it, throw it in a cooler, it'll be fine. Because, well, it depends on where you live. I guess if you're in a really warm tropical climate, fridge. But like in Colorado, my garage outside right now is probably 40 degrees. So if I had just packed this with ice and put a lid on, it'd be fine for 24 hours. So Olivia, I'm not looking forward to the negatives here. We haven't been in the negatives yet in Colorado, but we did get 19 and a half inches of snow like 2 weeks ago. It was wild. Yeah, Chevy, I have had In-N-Out. They got a couple here. I grew up in southern Arizona, well, central Arizona, so California is only a couple hours away. So I've had In-N-Out burger for years, and now they have a couple here in Colorado, and it's kind of just as good as I remember, and it's got to be in the top 5 of like a fast food burger. Like I feel like Five Guys is up there, but In-N-Out is definitely in the conversation, especially for how much you pay. It's really not that expensive. So yeah, Halder, I kind of get it. Hey, sorry, Kennedy. Sorry. But yeah, if you've been hanging out a little bit, it helps me if you like this and just sub. I'm really just trying to, I don't know. I've been getting a lot of subs lately. It's kind of wild. I literally started this just to like show friends how to make tacos because they don't know how to cook. And I don't know, it's kind of turned into something. And I'm having a really good time on YouTube, and I'm having fun with everybody. And I really appreciate all the lives and, when you guys are in here, it's fun. So if you haven't subbed and you kind of think I'm an okay person, I'd appreciate a sub or maybe even a like. So Chevy, no, I'm not. I'm close, but I'm not. I think I'm close to YouTube partner, whatever that means, but not quite yet. So, Toby, I'm sorry. You know what though? I don't know. I think Thanksgiving's a vibe more than it is food. It's one of those things where maybe we take a minute and go like, hey, everything's not so bad. Life's tough sometimes. It can be brutal, but maybe on Thanksgiving it's about just taking a minute. Hopefully you can at least text some family or see somebody, friends, just be surrounded with that and just kind of like take a load off and just, I guess just be thankful for stuff. And I'm not like some Thanksgiving blowhard. I'm just saying, just try to find some peace and happiness on tomorrow if you can. So yeah, Chevy, no, not. And that's not really why I do it, but I appreciate you. So yeah, same here, Chevy. Like their Chinese is gonna be open. I'm sure some of the Indian places will be open. Yeah. And that's always an option for Toby. But hey, I like frozen pizza. Thank you, Tahira. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate the subs. I really like doing this stuff, guys. I really do. Like, this to me is so much fun. Yeah, same Chevy. Chinese on Christmas. Yep. I think on Christmas this year, I'm going to have a Christmas Eve party Probably make up some appetizers and stuff and just have people come over. I don't know if Mikey's still in here, but Mikey's one of my friends that lives in this neighborhood, and it's a huge community of people that just like really love to help people out and hang out. And I was thinking about yeah, just kind of having people over. Moose or elk in the area? We don't have any moose. We're pretty far south. I think there are moose in Colorado, Chevy, but not like a lot. Because we are kind of like middle of the US, but elk, yeah, for sure. Toby, I literally got my haircut yesterday from this really nice lady in my neighborhood. And Kennedy, hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, Halder, stop over in my shorts. I literally made a beef stroganoff a month ago that is unbelievable, and it's so cheap. Unbelievable. But beef stroganoff is Russian, so. Yeah, Chevy, I think, I don't know when the season is. I'm not a super big Gordon Ramsay haircut. Thanks, Toby. Just trying to hang on to what little hair I have left, okay? Yeah, Ami, I just don't. I know that there's moose here. I don't know. I'm not super. No, I'm not vegan. I literally have a turkey right here. Yeah, I think so, Chevy. Google it. I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times in my life, but yeah, beef stroganoff. Seriously, my beef stroganoff recipe, it's nothing fancy. It's the most expensive part about it is sirloins, but I bought a bunch of sirloins from Costco. I cut up 2 of them. I think it's sour cream, beef consomme, which sounds expensive, but it's not. It's literally Campbell's soup, beef consomme, onion, steak, flour, salt, pepper, Worcestershire sour cream, and butter noodles. Like $20. And I'm telling you, if you make it, Chevy, people will be like, where did you, wow. So it's just that good. Okay, BJ's kind of sounds like Costco. I don't know that for sure, but. I don't know you. To be honest, I'm not a chef. I literally just regular guy, brining a turkey. Kennedy, it's good. You should try it. Grasshopper, nice. Hey, peace. Yes. Okay. I got it, Chevy. And that $1.50 hot dog combo at Costco is pretty crazy. Like, it's actually a really good deal. So I think I took my son to Costco once, and he wanted a piece of pizza. I think I got a piece of pizza. We got 2 drinks, something else, and it was like $7. And he literally, Chevy, no, I'm not. He literally, my kid looked at me, he was like 10, and he said, "That's it?" I was like, yeah. It's like $6. Like, so. Kennedy, I don't think anybody hates any vegan teachers. That's just not a thing. And hate is something that I don't do on this channel. So hate is something that I just really don't tolerate. All right, Helder. Hater. Sorry. Hater, thanks. And thank you. Yeah. I will have a happy Thanksgiving. I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. But yeah, Hater, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's funny. We've been brining this turkey for 68 minutes. Wow. I'm having fun, though. You guys are great. Toby, super neutral. I don't care. My stance on things is like, I don't care what you do. Do what you want. I don't think it's bad. So I'll try to not stay opinionated in here, but yeah, I don't think it's bad at all. But I think I'm of that generation too, where it's like, come on, it's not that bad. Right, Chevy. That's my whole thing. Yeah. Again, I don't want to get too political or whatever, but I don't tell you what to do, don't tell me what to do, I guess. No, you're fine, Toby. You're totally fine. You're not doing anything wrong. No, it's fine. Look, always open to a conversation, and it's all good. Yeah, Chevy. So I've been in Colorado, and it's been a thing since like 2016 or something. So it's just not a big deal. I don't think it's as scary as when that kind of stuff is new. I think some people think like, everything, the world's on fire, but it's not. It really doesn't. No, it's fine. I really should probably put this in the fridge. Where's Ben S? Is he still in here? He had me chug that drink, and now I feel pretty good now. So thanks, Ben S. I shouldn't have done that. I don't really have anything else to do today, so it's okay that I had an extra drink, but it's funny. I don't think Ben S is in here anymore. Yeah, exactly, Toby. Exactly. Toby gets it. By the way, if you've been hanging out, I really would appreciate a sub or even a like on this. I enjoy doing this. I love hanging out with you guys. It's so much fun. So, it just helps me out a little bit. And I'm not trying to be like, help out my channel, because I really don't care. But, if I made $60 from Google in the next year, I could buy a new kitchen thing and we could do some fun stuff with it. So, Takira, you're doing fine to me. So, and Toby, thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, Sandy, can you put in the chat who I look like? A famous dude in France? I'll take that. Sorry, that was really dumb. But Sandy, I'm going to write down who that is because I want to Google that. Thanks, Will. And you're accurate. Really accurate. Sandy G, seriously, tell me. I'll write it down. I have a whiteboard next to me. I'll write it down. I'll Google it later. And then maybe I'll tell people, but like, Sandy said I look like Pierre or something or other. But again, if you're just new, we are way off topic. But we are brining a turkey for Thanksgiving for tomorrow. Yeah, Will. So we're brining a turkey for Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'm not necessarily cooking today, but I'm just prepping for tomorrow for Thanksgiving. This brine has salt, brown sugar, sage, thyme, and a root beer in it. So I'm gonna let this brine for about 24 hours. It's a big turkey, it's a 12-pound turkey. Chevy, I do. Hey, from Ireland, Austin, what's happening? Austin, I honestly get that a lot, and I appreciate it because I'm never gonna have horns and confetti, and it's just not my style. I just don't have time for that. I just don't. I don't care. So, yeah, Austin, I really appreciate it because those are the kind of things that, I don't know, just genuine. I'm like this outside of live. I'm like this outside of YouTube. I'm like this on YouTube. I'm just the same person. So, deviled eggs, Toby. Yes. Yes, deviled eggs. It's one of my all-time favorites. I always cook up, sometimes when I have leftover bacon, like that really crispy stuff, that everybody kind of leaves. I'll literally just like boil up some eggs and make deviled eggs. Or egg salad. I feel like it's the same too. Austin, I don't. I'm not opposed to it, but I don't. Oh, nice, Toby. Tasha, in my deviled eggs. Okay. So obviously take the yolks out. Little bit of mayo. You have to use mayo. I'm not a big mayo fan, but you have to use mayo. Smoked paprika, absolutely. Salt, pepper, bacon. Like I said, I usually have crispy bacon, so put it in there. Oh, and yellow mustard. Sorry, that's like a huge one. Yellow mustard. So just taste it as you go. I think my girlfriend's here. I can hear the garage opening. So, yep, the dog's about to go nuts. You guys are epic. I had fun. We brined this turkey. Tabasco, very little. I'll try that, Toby. I really will. Yeah, do it, Tasha. But hey, I'm gonna run. I love you guys. I can't wait to see you next time. Maybe I'll do a video on like gravy. I know it'll be late, but whatever. But you guys are epic. I really appreciate everybody hanging out. This is honestly like the most fun 75 minutes ever. So thank you. And the guy trying to spam his new hot album, go check him out. Just kidding. Don't. All right, bye everybody.